Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for Top Gear Live, the most boring man in the world and his noisy colleague, James May and Jeremy Clarkson.
You have your peaceful, quiet time outside. Now it's going to get noisy. And look who we start with hair all the way from 1976. It's James May live.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And on my left, a man who was bald until puberty when pubes sprouted out of his scalp, live, Jeremy Clarkson.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to Top Gear Live.
Yes, welcome. Can we say what a great pleasure it is to be in Australia? And I really mean that, all of us, all the crew back here, we're having a fantastic time.
Yeah, we are, no question about that. And I'm having a particularly brilliant time because last week they let me drive Craig Lowndes' V8 supercar.
Yep.
Oh man, what an astonishing machine that is. Simple V8 at the front, rear wheel drive, and then a big fat Englishman ruining everything in the middle. But it was the best car I've driven this year.
Was it the best? Was it the most exciting car you've driven this year?
Yes, it was.
Was
and
it?
Because of that, we decided not to come out here in any European supercar. We came out, as you can see, in a couple of utes.
Yes, and we did a bit of circle work as well, proper Aussie stuff, and they are, of course, well, as you can see, they're completely identical.
Well, they're not.
Well, they are.
They're completely different.
Yeah, they're completely different, except in every single bloody detail.
Okay, all right, James. Okay. I'm going to show you the difference between these two utes. Okay. Who here prefers James's white one? Okay, you heard that noise. You lodged that noise in your head, right? Because who here prefers my grey ute? See, that's what you've got to understand when you come to Australia. They prefer a grey car here.
Yeah. To be honest, that is one of the things we love about coming to Australia, because it's a very easy country to understand. It's quite easy, really, to be an Australian. You get up in the morning, you have a beer, you drive off to your next door neighbours 300 miles away, you have another beer, you toss a couple of stubbies on the barbie, wrestle a giant prawn to the ground, eat a golden gay time, maybe pull the head off a wallaby, then maybe you'd have another beer, then maybe you put a bit of steak on the barbie, then you have another beer, then you drive home in your ute and you have a beer on the way home and you have a crash, so you have a beer and you get out and you put your car back together and have a beer and then continue driving home, get home, have a beer, go to bed with a beer. It's a fantastic
He's right, we do love it, and we have had a lot of VD. I don't mean VD, do we? B. That's what it is. I've no VD, just in case you're wondering. Okay, now you probably noticed we don't have Richard Hammond with us. But that's okay, because in his place, we do have the man who ate him.
Yes, we do, ladies and gentlemen. We would like you to give him a very big welcome. He's one of the hosts of Top Gear Australia, but much more importantly than that, he is the unacceptable face of Australian dieting. Please give him a massive cheer. It is Shane Jacobson.
Getting out of his Bentley. Give him a round of applause. Shane in his
Bloody hell, Clive. You're still enormous.
I guess I've just got rid of 10 kilo.
What, from your fridge? Yeah.
You're being unfair.
Am I?
There's one fatty to another. Okay? I have got a photograph of Shane before the diet started. Here it is. And here is a picture of it afterwards.
It's exactly the same.
Might be. A bit. We may have cheated a bit.
He's laughing. Why don't you tell the good people of Melbourne, my hometown, about your little diet you went on in Iraq?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, Shane, mate. I'm glad you brought